Lightest found. What's going on, girl? Get it together. Where my pupil is, or not my pupil, where the color of my eye is. What's that part of your eye called? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all having a wonderful day and I hope you are excited for today's video. I am doing a tutorial on this makeup look right here. I got some new products, so I was super excited to use them in today's video. This is a full face tutorial, so it's going to be a little bit longer, but I just kind of wanted to go more in depth with this video and kind of explain the products and why I was doing what I was doing, just because I feel like a lot of times in my videos I kind of just get right to the point. I wanted to just sit down and talk with you guys and just chill while I do my makeup. So if you guys are interested in seeing how I got this look, then just keep watching. So the first thing I'm going to do is take my Tarte Shape Tape on my JH08 brush. This is just the concealer brush from the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe brush set. I am going to put this on my lid as a primer. I like using concealer as primer just because this helps to brighten up my lid as well as just cancel out any darkness. I do really want to try the P. Louise base. I really need to order it because it looks like it's absolutely amazing. I need to get my hands on that. If any of you guys have tried that, let me know how you like it because I heard it's bomb. I just recently got this Smashbox palette, and can we talk about this packaging for a second? That is just so cool. This is the Golden Hour eye palette. I'm just going to be dipping into the shade Hotline. It is this beautiful purple shade right here. I'm just going to take a flat shader brush and I'm going to work to pack this onto my lid, focusing most of this color on the inner and outer corner to build the halo look. I'm just using a flat shader brush because this shade is shimmery. It's going to tend to fall out more if I go in and try and blend it around. So by using a flat shader brush, I can just go in, pack on the product, and build up the pigmentation. So I'm going in right up to this crease area right here. I'm not going to take it past this crease, but I want to make sure that I am pushing this right into the deepest part of my crease. If you have a hard time finding your crease, I recommend kind of tilting your head back when looking into a mirror because then you can see exactly where your crease is. I have a heavier fold or a little bit more of a hooded eye shape, so if I try to look directly into the mirror, I won't hit my crease, so by looking down into a mirror, it just helps you see that line easier. So actually, that first shade was in the shade Rockstar, not Hotline. I read this backwards. I'm going to take this shade right here. It's in the shade Psyched, and I am going to take this on a domed blending brush and just use this to blend out my crease. So even though this is a shimmer, I can still use it to blend this shade out. I'm just going to use a really light hand and just focus on keeping this right in that crease area. This is going to look messy at first, but we're going to go in and blend it out with another shade. I feel like there's always a stage in makeup where it looks worse before it looks better. And then I'm just going to take my Morphe M433 brush. It's just a fluffier blending brush. And taking the shade Dope, I'm going to blend this out onto my transition area. This is just a really nice wash of color, and it's just going to kind of help everything blend nicely together. And then I'm also just going to kind of use this to just create a little bit of a blend out there in that outer corner. I'm going to be taking my Morphe M224 brush and my Tarte Shape Tape Concealer, and I am going to go in and cut out my crease with this. I'm going to make sure that I'm keeping that crease, or that cut crease, right in the center of the lid. Because this is a halo look, I want to make sure that I'm keeping that darker shade in that outer corner. However, if you do cover it up, it's super easy to just go back in and throw some shadow over it. So when I'm cutting out my crease, I'm going to focus on keeping it in the length or in this area of my iris. I'm not really going to take it past that area. If anything, I'm just going to slightly blend it back. I find with halo cut creases, it's really important to blend that concealer back because if you just leave a harsh line, I feel like it's harder to kind of go in with those shadows and create a nice blend. So now I'm going to go back in with that crease shade in the shade Psyched, and I am going to pack it on next to this purple shade. I'm just going to make sure that I'm blending it nicely so that there's no harsh line between the two shades, and I'm also going to leave the very center of my lid open so that we can put a brighter shadow in there just to really make this halo eye pop. I am just going to be taking this on a flat shader brush once again because I want to make sure I'm getting a lot of color payoff, and if you go in with a blending brush, you're really just going to lose a lot of that color as well as that shimmer. It's not going to be as shimmery, so I'm actually just gonna flip the brush over that I was using for my outer corner and just pick this shade up and just pop that bad boy onto that inner and outer corner area, blending it with that Rockstar shade. So now I'm gonna dip into the shade Lights, which is this beautiful shade right here. I'm going to put this into the very center of my lid, blending it back towards those other two shades. I'm just going to take some tape and line this up on my outer corner, and then I'm going to go in with my Morphe Gel Slate liner. This is just a black liner. I'm going to be doing a wing with this. The reason why I like to go in with tape is just because it's easier. I can do my liner quicker just because it really helps you get a nice, sharp, precise line. I'm just going to stick that down, and then I'm just going to go in with a Morphe brush and my liner and just do a wing with this. Alright, so we're just taking a step back from the eyes and we're going to move on to the face because this is unacceptable, you guys. We've got to do something to fix this mug. So I'm going to start off by priming my face. I'm actually super excited. I do have a decent amount of new products to try. I just, you know, sometimes you just got to do it. You just got to do the damn thing. You got to go get yourself some new products. You've got to treat yourself. So I am just going to start off with, this is not a new product. This is the Too Faced Hangoverx primer. My skin has been super dry lately, so I was looking for a moisturizing primer, and I know a lot of people have liked this before. So this has coconut water in it. It also says it's probiotic based and it's a replenishing face primer. So I'm just going to take let's see, maybe like 2 pumps of this. Let's see. Oh yeah, I'm just gonna take about 2 pumps of this and put this all over my face. It smells amazing, I can say that. There is coconut water in it, so that makes sense, but it smells so freaking good. Oh my god. So now I'm going to be trying out the IT Cosmetics CC cream. This is the CC Plus. So it is their color correcting full coverage cream. This is their anti-aging hydrating serum. So once again, I just got this because my skin has been so dry, and the only other foundation that I have that is in my skin tone is the Tarte Shape Tape, and this is the mattifying foundation. I would love to try the hydrating version, but I also just wanted to try a new product because I feel like that is the only foundation I've been using. And also, you know, it's a sad day when you are literally the lightest foundation shade. It's been tough. It's been a rough few months, you guys. I miss being tan. I could fake tan, but like I work in a salon, so it wouldn't last. It'd get super blotchy in my arms, and that's not cute. So I'm just going to be embracing my paleness. I'm just gonna put a couple pumps of this on the back of my hand, and then I'm actually gonna be going in with this Airbrush foundation brush. Ulta had a bomb ass deal today, you guys. It was you buy a foundation and you get this brush for free. So I'm super excited. I'm gonna be trying this out. It's just a super fluffy foundation brush, as you can see. I feel like this is gonna be really good for buffing on foundation and kind of just packing on your product. We love using new brushes. Oh my god, there's nothing more satisfying, honestly. It's the little things in life, okay, you guys? It is the little things in life. So far, freaking beautiful coverage. Are you kidding me? Also, I feel like a glowing goddess. I'm living for this right now. As you can see, if you work on pushing it in, you're gonna get a lot more coverage with your product, but because this is a full coverage product, I feel like I can kind of work on buffing it in and I'll still get a lot of coverage. You know what? Look at this bomb ass scrunchie. I'm gonna put my hair up because I just can't deal. I just can't deal with my hair today. I feel like whenever I film, it's like, screw you, bro. Okay, bitch. This is so extra, but I'm like kind of living for it. Okay, moving on to concealer. So I recently picked up the Born This Way concealer. I was super excited to use this. However, I got it in the wrong shade, so we're gonna try and make it work. I think it's gonna be too bright for my under eye, so if that's the case, I'm just gonna add in a little bit of my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Glow concealer just to kind of get the right shade. This is supposed to be a full coverage concealer. I've only used it in cut creases before. I haven't actually used it like on my skin, so let's see how we like this, because we all know how much I love my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm in a full committed relationship with my Tarte Shape Tape concealer, you guys, so I'm weary about trying new products. I'm one of those people where once I like a product, that's like all I want to use, so I'm going to try and keep an open mind with this and we'll just see how I like it. So yeah, it is a little light, but whatever. I can say one thing, this does feel really hydrating, which I'm kind of surprised by. So I'm just going to take a little bit of this and just put it right over top of that. And then let's see, I recently cleaned my StansOut beauty sponge. God bless, it is stained, but I really don't care. Alright, so I just went and dampened my sponge, and I'm just going to take this flat triangle side right here and use this to just go in and blend this out. You guys, I literally live for this sponge. I don't think you guys understand how incredible it is. It is so much better than the Beauty Blender, which is something I never thought I would say. Jamie, who started StansOut Beauty, literally just nailed it with this sponge, you guys. It is so amazing. I have a link in my description if you guys want to try it out. I highly recommend that you do. I would never tell you guys to buy something or try it out if I didn't genuinely believe in the product and if I didn't genuinely like it, because I don't want you guys to spend your hard-earned money on products that just aren't worth it. So if I ever recommend something, it's because it's literally an amazing product. If you're interested in trying it out, there is a link in my description. But this sponge is just everything to me. It's just everything. So I'm just taking this and kind of just going around my face with it just to absorb any extra product that may be sitting on the skin, and also because it's really soft, so why not? Now we need to bronze the skin up a little bit because I feel like I'm looking very flat and kind of just crazy. I recently just cleaned my brushes, so I'm feeling like I have my life together for the first time in a long time. I am going to take my, what is this? This is the Sigma F84 angled kabuki brush with my Chanel Soleil Tan de Chanel cream bronzer, and I'm going to focus this onto the perimeters of my face to bronze my face up. This bronzer is another product that is just a ride or die for me. I've had it for years and I barely made a dent in it, and I use it all the time. It is pricey, but in my opinion, I love it so much that I would buy it again. It's totally worth the price. I don't think this would work with everyone's skin tone, unfortunately, because it is a lighter shade, so that is something to be aware of. But if you haven't tried a cream bronzer and you feel like spending some money on something a little bit bougier, I would definitely recommend trying this bronzer out. So then I'm just going to take a flat concealer brush and I'm just going to put a little bit of this onto the bridge, or not the bridge, but the kind of sides of my nose just to contour. I'm going to bring it a little bit up through there as well. And then I'm just going to take my foundation brush and just blend this out. Alright, so picking up my Anastasia Beverly Hills Liquid Glow, I have mine in the shade Perla. This is my all-time favorite liquid highlighter. Granted, I haven't tried too many brands, but this is one that stands out to me. I'm going to put this onto the top of my cheekbones here, kind of curving it up towards above my brow, and then I'm also going to put it on the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow just to really go in and create a nice base for our highlight today, because I will be setting it with a powder highlight. But I love layering this product with other highlighters just because it looks so beautiful and so natural, and I feel like it really looks like you're glowing from within. This is a shade that I would recommend getting just if you love like a golden glow. They do have other shades though, like more pinkier tones and like a little bit, ooh girl, I think they have some whiter tones too, so I would definitely check it out or swatch it if you're like in an Ulta or a Sephora, because it is bomb. So now I'm just going to go in and set my face just to kind of set everything in place. First, I'm just going to go in with my concealer brush before I do my under eye and just kind of pat it out to get rid of any creases. And then I'm going to go in and set it with my RCMA No Color Powder, and I believe this is my JH03 brush. Nope, I lied. I'm going to set it with my JH07 brush. This is my favorite brush to set the under eye with. It's just the perfect shape and it's not too dense, so it doesn't pack on too much product. So like I said, I'm just going to tap out my under eye here, because ain't nobody got time for that kind of negativity in their life. And I'm just going to tap my under eye, set that. I'm really not into baking, so I don't like to go in with a lot of powder. I just want to go in with enough to kind of set that area and slightly brighten it up a little bit. I'm also just going to set around my nose with this because that is where I tend to get oilier, as well as just the center of my face. For bronzer today, I'm going to be using my Guerlain Terracotta bronzer. I have mine in the shade 00. This is definitely a more warm red tone bronzer. I've heard that it's similar to the MAC Give Me Sun, however, I haven't tried the MAC Give Me Sun bronzer, so I don't exactly know. I am just going to take this on my JH02 brush. This is my favorite bronzer brush at the moment, and I'm just going to go around the perimeters of my face wherever I put that cream bronzer to just set it and to kind of enhance the bronziness of today's look. Picking up my JH04 brush and my Morphe Pop of Coral Blush Trio, I'm going to be taking the shade Boss, which is this lighter pink shade, and I'm just going to put this above my bronzer. I'm just going to sweep a little bit of this across the bridge of my nose just to kind of give a more sun-kissed look. I like to be careful and kind of just go in and tap it off any additional product, and then I like to start back here and kind of work it forward, just like that. This is a super pigmented blush, so you only need a little bit of product, which is always a bonus. It may look a little strong now, but blush always fades, so I always put on a little bit more than I would normally wear, just because it fades and sets really quickly on my face. I've heard other people say that before too, so just something to keep in mind. Taking my JH09 brush and this Morphe highlighter in the shade Spark, I'm going to put this where I put that liquid highlighter. I'm also going to bring it onto my brow bone and my inner corner just to brighten up those areas as well. This is a gorgeous highlighter. I just picked this up today, so I'm super excited to try this out. Okay, and then actually before I put that onto my brow bone, I'm going to go in and fill in my brows with my Precisely My Brow Pencil by Benefit. I have mine in the shade 4. I love this brow pencil. It's really nice for kind of just going in and fine detailing your brows. I still love the Goof Proof brow pencil, however I feel like it's really easy for me to get carried away with that pencil because it is thicker, and also that is a shade darker than this one, so I feel like I can get like those crazy angry brows, I like to call them, really easily. I'm trying to stray away from that today, so I'm just going to lightly fill in my brows and kind of just give them more shape and just, you know, these need Jesus, so I'm going to try and at least give it something close to that today. Alright, so now I'm just going to pick up my Gimme Brow Plus. This is in the shade 3, and I'm just going to put this over my brows just to set them down because they've kind of been a little bit crazy lately. I'm trying to grow them out and just make them a little bit thicker, so I feel like they just need to be tamed, okay? Okay, now I'm going to go in and set my brow bone really quickly now that our brows are done. I think I'm also going to take a little bit of this highlight and put it onto the very center of my lid just to brighten the look up a little bit. Also because I feel like this will just kind of go with those tones that we have on the lid. Alright, so now I'm going to throw on some mascara and lashes. For mascara, I'm just going to be using my Bad Gal Bang mascara just because that's what's right in front of me right now. I think I'm going to use my Tarte lashes in the style Heartbreaker. The last time I used these, they actually made my eyes water like crazy. I have no idea why. That's never happened to me before. So I'm going to try these out again just to see if it still does the same thing. I also didn't love this lash style last time. I'm going to try applying them a little bit differently and just let you guys know how I like these because they look like they'd be really, really pretty, and they are, but I just don't know if they're right for my eyes. I want so badly to love these lashes, but there's something about them, they just don't work with my eyes. I feel like they look like they're too big even though they're perfectly on my lash line. I think it's just because they're so long, I feel like they overpower my eyes. But they're on there now. I'm not about to take them off and switch them out. We're just going to move on. We're just going to let them go and move on. I think I'm going to use some purple liner today. This is my Maybelline Lasting Drama Waterproof Gel Pencil in the shade Polished Amethyst. I'm going to put this into my lower lash line and then I'm going to blend it out with that purple shade as well as that crease shade that we used. I'm just going to put some mascara onto my lower lashes here. I'm going to line my lips with my Morphe lip liner in the shade Backseat Love. And then I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. Just kind of do a lip gloss today. Alright, so this completes today's look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If you did, then you already know what to do. Click all the buttons down there. Like this video if you enjoyed it, which I hope you did. Also, subscribe if you aren't already. Join the squad we've got going on here and turn my post notifications on so you get to see when I upload videos. Let me know what you guys thought of this look down below, and also if you have any other videos you want to see me film, just leave a comment down below letting me know what kinds of colors you want me to use or palettes or whatever it may be. I want to film what you guys want to see, so let me know down below. I feel like I always repeat whatever I say in my outro like twice, but it's just how my brain works. But you guys, you get the deal, you know the drill, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and with that being said, I will see you guys in the next one.